girl. That. Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
Hello, hello, hello! I'm back with Genshin again. Gonna be continuing the Fontaine quest. Last stream we finished the trial and we destroyed Furina. I'm so satisfying. We won versus Furina in the trial, so now we're gonna see what happens after that. We're gonna continue the quest. And let's see if Furina gets even more annoying than the last quest. In the last quest, I could not. She was the most annoying character in the all of Genshin. Hopefully she gets better this quest.
Can't catch me.
Hey
Navia.
What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended? Were you looking for us, Navia?
Oh, I just had to log off
this whole
Navia.
thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
I'm sorry.
What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really trying to defend Linny. Yep.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now?
No, I still don't understand why are we mad at Linny.
There should be a trail of
He's a
breadcrumbs for the
Fatui,
Hydro
but
people to follow
I mean,
now, right?
he's not a bad guy, right?
I
We're
see.
pretty close with Child, so I mean,
I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from... Sorry.
well, not
I
close,
might
but
have been
like,
too
not
Don't say
enemies.
that, Navia.
Oh, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Same.
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer. Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me.
No idea what you're on
Should
about.
we have a farewell meal?
What you're
To
yapping
commemorate
about.
our time as partners?
Ooh, food.
Do we really need to get that formal?
Well,
Food,
I'd
please.
just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. Now, anyway, it would
Oops,
just be
I
a
did not
meal,
mean to
so
skip
it shouldn't
that.
take up too much of your time.
Well, if you say
You
so.
don't have to twist Paimon arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in.
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and
How
head
is
to the
Paimon
Hotel
not
de Bois?
fat?
I believe we'll make it just
She
in
loves
time
food
for
way
dinner.
too much.
All right then, let's have our farewell meal.
Let's go. And we are on to the second quest. Ooh, achievement. Let's just claim that. Free primos, don't mind if I do. Oh my god, 900 meters. Please tell me I can teleport. Yep. Oh, it's all the way down there. Fontaine just looks so nice. Wee. Ooh. Can I talk to you? Nope. Right, time to have some food. Better be pizzas.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating
Oh,
here as often.
it looks like such a formal restaurant.
In that case, I'll go order.
Guess there's no pizzas.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy
Oh, that
life.
looks so nice.
Why, of course.
What
Go
are
ahead,
these?
try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
And
Yes,
if
please.
Well,
This looks so
then
nice.
you sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Yeah. Certainly
Oh,
worth
true.
celebrating.
Very true. In
That trial
case,
was very interesting.
boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
Can we even finish all this? That's way too much. It's 2% and a half.
Do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are
Oh
really
yeah, the
after.
people that got dissolved, are they
It
dead?
happened right in front of us?
They turned
Paimon
into
wouldn't have ever
water, right?
believed
So
that a
they're
person
pretty
could
much
be
dead.
Dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists.
Spina
Those
di
highfalutin
Rosula.
folk are
What a
not
cool name.
all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like,
We're leaving?
what are your future
I thought we
plans?
just got here. We wanted to ask the Hydra Archon some information, but we haven't had much to do, so yeah.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial.
And I want to
ended.
fight her.
It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
Please let us fight Furina.
I
I
see.
beg you, Genshin.
So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
Yep.
I've heard
That's
that
why
there's
we
a
came
long
here.
line of people waiting to meet Lady Furina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We've heard that
that's
she's
not
super
good.
popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Now we just sneak into her home.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say,
Yeah, let's
questionable
sneak into her
legality?
home.
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the opera
Yep,
house,
yep,
only to
that's what
abandon
we're
your act
talking
at the
about.
play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Furina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play.
Ooh,
Don't you think?
smart.
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard
No,
to pull
Paimon,
off.
this is pretty good plan. Let's go with this.
Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her
What
bed.
the hell?
Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers.
Oh,
Let
he's
her
gonna
go
be
back
so
to sleep
scared.
until she answers all your questions. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy,
Yep, let's
I'll
just
do
sneak
anything as
into
long
a
as I can
bedroom.
finally get
Nothing
some
could go
sleep.
wrong. Just gonna go to prison for a couple years.
That's not really...
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep. All right, no more joking around. Huh. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the
Cutting
line when
line.
she's on a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her
And
while
I'm very
she's on a
happy
break,
about the whole
she
thing.
might be too embarrassed to refuse? Why
So
don't
let's
we give
try.
it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink?
Oh, that cup is as big as your head, Paimon.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really
Ooh,
paying
why
attention,
two
and the
cups
cup was
though?
right next
3
to
people.
Paimon. Would you like
That's not
to
very
order
good.
another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fonta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Cannot disagree. It's just forcing me to agree. Alright, I'll have to
Is that
agree
so?
then.
Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Oh, she's rich.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia. Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
How does she not get fat? You could try walking, you know, yeah.
Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Or too cool to walk, I see.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
No way she's poor.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, she
It was
she
just a
dressed
meal,
like
you
that
know?
and she's poor?
Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't
Yeah.
do.
Oh, seems pretty tough.
Let's get ready to try to meet the
No,
Hydro
money's
Arts
not
again.
easy to get.
Bye, Navia.
It's a
So
rough
this is
world
goodbye,
out there.
huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
Wow.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
See ya. Alright, let's go. On to the next quest. As light rain falls without reason. Wow, cool name. We are going to the Fountain Plaza in front of the Opera House. Alright. We're going back to Opera House. Let's see who we're gonna meet. Who's that? Oh, can't even see.
Can't catch me.
Who are we gonna meet? Nicolette?
There aren't
Furina?
many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Vache? Who's Vache?
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
And it's clearer. Yep,
That's kinda spooky.
it's a
Are
ghost.
you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache? Vache.
So true, so true. Vache.
Why are you still walking towards it?
I can feel strong emotions.
Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice.
Oh, so it's not just us?
Vache, right?
We're not so special anymore.
Hey, Traveler? Stop walking!
Ooh. What's gonna happen to us? Oh. Whoa! Who is this? An oceanite? Where is this?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
Nope.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you
I'm
know
sorry,
what
who are you?
Wait. Who am I?
What?
I'm
You
very
don't know
sorry,
who you are.
I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
Oh, that's
How
not
much have I
good.
lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once human?
Yes, that
Oh,
is what I was once.
Oceanites were human?
But now, I am but the I do not know how I came to be
Oh,
like this
there's
either.
so many creatures in
I only
Genshin
vaguely
that were
remember
humans
being
before.
covered in light blue
That's
water,
interesting.
and then all grew dim.
Could be one of the girls. Oh, wait. So they're not
I
dead.
also remember
They turned
going
into
to many
Oceanite?
places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril.
Could that be it?
No matter where
So
I
they
go
just
now,
turned into Oceanite and lost all the
I
memory.
can know. No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Why not?
The thought of me gives him no succor. So
What
let
does
it
sucker
lie
mean?
forgotten beneath the waters.
Suck? We give him no suck?
Find me
What?
Vache.
What does that mean?
Tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Okay.
Perhaps that is so.
Do we even know
As
what
I was
shit?
submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were
Oh,
filled with
poor
such
guy.
sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed.
I thought you said
felt
you
it
lost
is
your
that what
memory.
you
What's
call
going on?
dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release.
Whoa.
It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface.
I don't know, man.
could also
I like my
liken it to
human
being
form.
a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and
It's like
anxiety.
drinking when after you wake up at 3 a.m. all thirsty, that's when water tastes the best. It seems that after the body's dissolved, some measure of consciousness
I think
still
I hear your
remains.
companion.
Oh,
It's
Paimon?
farewell then.
Oh,
I am
is he not
glad
gonna
that
come
you
in
were
here?
able to sense my presence. Remember,
Bro's
you
on
see
that
Vache,
grind. Yep.
tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Streaming for 3 days straight. Oh, rip. We're dead. Wait, what? What the hell is happening? Damn, damn weird. Oh, she's 1v50. Let's go, our dull sword.
God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Come on, let's fight. Wait, what?
Chlorand?
Isn't she a good guy? Oh, she is. Oh, I thought she was like the leader or something. Not fixing the upload
Quick,
schedule
now's our
though.
chance.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to edit the videos. Okay, that's loud. That's really loud. Turn down the volume a bit. Oh my god, that's really loud. Let's go, Chlorine. This is so cool. Where's the traveler though? Oh, we did nothing. Oh, I used that sword. Why is she not using her signature weapon? That's not cool. And the traveler did absolutely nothing.
Lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Probably just walk. Oh, yeah.
It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually
What are we
stalking,
doing back
is
there?
it not?
What's wrong with
Mr.
me?
Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray
Mr.
his trust.
Callis. Who's that?
He would do the same.
Is that her dad?
Do not speak
Oh, it
of my
is.
father.
Why not? Is he dead?
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Can you even do anything?
Miss Coran, but do keep an eye
This
out
guy
for
is
your
just
majesty.
way too old to be
And we all
fighting.
wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
What is Maison Gardiennage?
I was sure to check a moment ago.
They're
They are
throwing
not
all
the
these
ones who
words that I
have
don't
the
even
authorities to
know.
enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league then?
Yes.
Yeah, from what I see, it's just it's just 3 people in Rosanna or whatever.
No matter what.
It's just you and the other 2 guys. What are you guys gonna do?
My father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you.
Yeah, man, that's weird. Stop being a stalker. Bye.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Coran was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
Oh, we're back. Finally. What just happened?
Thank goodness! I thought we were done for!
Took us long enough?
Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, she'll fight him now. I want to see Paimon fight.
That was
What is she gonna do?
farewell meal we had
Just
today.
slap people in the
Not for me,
face.
anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still
Hell
partners.
yeah.
There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Wait, they were attacking us? I thought they were attacking Navi.
Paimon contributed somehow?
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
Oh.
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fonta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Well, we're getting
Fonta
poison in
only
restaurants
comes in
now?
sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the
Insane
Fontaine
plot
was
armor.
spiked with
She would have
madness?
been dead.
So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me,
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards
Yes,
for you as
give
Miss
us
Thief for
money.
saving
Give us
yours.
primos.
Really?
Come on, we saved your life. You gotta give us something
We
good.
sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
What? Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well,
Sure.
you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and
But we're
Mr.
not from
Paimon heard
Fontaine
it
though.
too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
The
Does
ability
that
to
mean
hear
the
voices.
primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
Guess so.
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Yeah, we saw an ocean
Well,
it.
let's hear it, shall we?
A person named Vasha was a witness. The voice belonged to one missing
Oh.
woman.
That is important.
Navia Oceanid form when?
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose
Probably
he
just a
hasn't stepped
side
forward as a witness in
character.
court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater.
Ooh, let's try
Yes,
searching.
Thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
We're partners.
Oh,
Let's go.
You mean you'll help us investigate?
Oh yeah.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides,
Yep. We want money
acknowledge
though,
that
as
you're
payment.
not-
We saved your
not to let
life.
those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, traveler?
It will cost them. Yeah.
Mademoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We
Ooh,
also
are
have
they
some plans
rich?
to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
No man, you look pretty weak, I'm sorry. I wouldn't trust you with my life. Let's see, where are we going? Alright, let's go.
Catch me.
This is your base. I see nothing.
it's right up ahead.
Oh, down there.
Let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Mademoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Are you sure?
Very good.
Maybe you
But
take off the
let's not let our
sunglasses so you
guard
can
down.
see better.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
Ooh. Are we going down here? Yeah, right? Yep. Let's see. Wow. Wait. Wait, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting some mansion. Because she looked rich. We're in the sewers. Is she poor? Okay. This was not what I was expecting. Where's the mansion? Where's all the fancy rooms and houses? Wow, this place stinks. Hello. Ooh, a cat. Okay, why are the kids down here? That's not very good. Where am I supposed to go?
Catch me.
Oh. Oh, please. How do I go back up? I did not just mean to jump down. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. And Teleport. Wow. Wait, oh, I forgot to read the name. What's this place called? Land of something. Oh, this place from the trailer. I remember this. From Navi's trailer, I remember.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Yep, I didn't imagine
Your
this as well.
accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But
It's
if
tough
you have
food
the
out
support
there.
of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right?
So he's dead.
How did he...
Pretty sure he's dead.
Mademoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
Or not.
I'll explain it myself.
Oh,
I
he
suppose
is?
I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the
Oh.
streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend.
He
chose
what?
a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial.
Oh, so he's in
He died
prison?
in the duelist's ring.
Oh, he died? Okay. Well, rest in
I do
peace.
not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he
Oh, so we're gonna
only
have
stood
some
trial and was
revenge.
duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel,
Oh,
he
why?
refused to surrender.
It's not very
Determined to
smart.
die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand
Yeah, that's
why he did
stupid.
it. How could
Why would
he
you do that?
protect his honor if he's dead?
Very
If
odd.
anything, the closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Oh,
And now,
everybody's
here
dead.
I am investigating his death.
For the
Here we
sake
are.
of your family.
Demoiselle,
Yeah, well, like, we're
please,
looking for a
if
sister.
there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
It's just
Even
how
our
it
support has
is.
decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
True.
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they
Nah,
also enjoy watching
I
good
like
people
watching the
fall into
evil
an abyss
die,
from one slip-up
get
just as much.
destroyed.
What? How could... Never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
Yeah, for sure.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent
Okay, now this.
was Miss Cloran.
Not that sad.
Well, then,
So that's
isn't
why
that
he
as good
hates
as
her?
saying that she was the one who killed him?
Yeah, no wonder the mood was
That's not
strange.
the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Cloran
I didn't
has
expect that.
always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not
That's
stop.
crazy.
She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him.
Yeah, they're both
Seeing how he
stupid.
was resolute
She
in
have just
arena,
stopped the duel.
there was only ever one choice she could have made.
No, there's like
Not that I
hundreds of
don't
choices she
understand
could
you
have
at all.
made. Nah, I don't believe
I
that.
just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Cloran told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
So he wanted to die.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
I don't know,
Oh,
seems
golly.
dumb.
What madness drove
Maybe
you
they're
to
gonna
ask the person who
reveal
killed
why
you
he
to
did
take
that.
care of
I
me?
mean, they have to,
All
but
right.
right now it seems
Anyway,
pretty dumb.
That's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just...
It's alright, it's
Thanks.
fine.
You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Right, let's see how poor our room is.
Relax and get some
Are
sleep.
they even gonna
We
show
will
us?
assure you rest soundly.
Oh, don't think they are. Ooh, they are. Or not. It's just a black screen. It's not like Sumeru, huh? Where we got a whole room to ourselves.
So well. This place feels almost too safe.
It stinks though, it's a sewer.
Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here.
What
at the
game is
moment.
this? It's Genshin.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
Genshin Impact.
But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after
Well,
going out for a while.
Paimon, she's not gonna
I
be
continued
awake for the whole
yesterday
night.
regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Okay, never mind, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm wrong. Guess you didn't sleep at all.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So
Alright.
Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files?
Guess we're going to Neuvillette now.
Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
What?
Aren't you coming along, Navia?
And she
Didn't
hates
you get
Neuvillette
tired?
as well?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief
Let's go.
The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Ooh, I've never been here before.
Can't catch me.
Hello? Oh. I don't even know what he is.
State your business here. The Chief
Oh.
Justice is presently occupied with
Who's this
official
little guy?
matters. This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
What do you mean,
Guess that
Paimon?
proves
There's
that Neuvillette
one person
Trials are
stopping
really
us.
secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh?
Oh, it's the
Just to be
it's the
clear,
guy from the
I
theater,
don't care who
the
you
opera
are
house. I
or
mean,
who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
for sure.
Yep, yep. Anyone can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No,
I just realized
What I meant to say
he's not
is,
wearing any
Shouldn't
pants.
you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the...
Oh,
Look,
yes, I remember.
no
I
pants?
read about
For
it in
real?
the Steambird. You
Bro,
must be
go
Linny's
wear some
attorney.
pants, bro.
It's all coming back to me now.
Furina is
We're
the
here
best
today
girl
to
in
report and
Genshin.
archive
Bro,
some
right
information on your
now,
follow-up case.
she's the most annoying girl in
Not even
Genshin.
a thing?
And
Of course.
the last quest
We're
made
here
me
on
so
official
annoyed.
business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice
Smiley
just
a
inside.
furry confirmed. No.
Thanks
I
so
didn't say I
much.
liked it. I just told him to go get some pants. Go to the Chief Justice office. Hello. Let us
Please
in.
come in.
Oh. Wow, fancy room.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Neuvillette. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Just like that. Well, that was easy. So anyone can just come in here and look through the files?
Who knew that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
It's okay, in about 12 hours of story you'll be changing ideas. It better be really good.
Unfortunately, I'm quite
Found
certain that no
nothing.
one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
Ooh, it's not gonna
There
be
are
easy.
no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Yep, back to square
Traveler,
one.
what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Why is she talking like that? Do they hate each other? What's going on? I
Miss
feel a bit of
Nava,
tension.
I
Ooh.
can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Do you know? You just let the deal go on till he died?
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words.
Yeah, he's just an
You only said
introvert.
those things because you felt like you should.
He's just an introvert. He's not good at expressing his feelings.
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed
Ooh,
the
and you
duel
still
to go
did
ahead.
nothing?
In your eyes,
That's
the value
bad.
of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's
Oh,
death,
she's crying.
then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why
Oh
didn't
my
you
God.
give me the power to stop him from throwing his life
I mean,
away?
his father
Why didn't you
died,
just
okay.
let him die?
Never mind.
Despised and hated
She's
by
talking
all.
about her father is
Everything
dead. Makes
was
sense, she's
hanging
crying.
on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
Yeah, she'd have
There are
stopped the
still
duel.
so many things I never got to tell him. So many
Damn.
questions he still owes me answers to.
Is
If you
Fontaine
really
gonna be a
have
sad
no hope,
quest?
then just look me
As
in the
like
eyes.
from the trailers, I'm
Navia,
seeing a lot of people
will show
crying
you the true meaning
in the
of
trailer.
regret.
I feel like it's gonna be a really sad quest.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
Introverts, man, introverts. Just like me.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice.
He's just
My
shy, I'm
apologies
telling
for
you.
taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Damn. What's gonna happen now? Got nothing from that.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't look fine. And it's raining. Perfect
Wasn't it
timing.
still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now
Oh yeah,
that
I
think of
forgot.
it,
It's
on the day
raining
my father was
time
convicted of
with this
murder,
trial.
it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there.
Why?
Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
I mean, it could be the water thing again.
Wait,
Yeah, people can turn to
So
water.
you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if
What?
that's what had happened,
He turned
then
himself
no one would
into
believe
water?
your dad, even if he explained
That's
what he
even
saw to
more
his
dumb.
eyes.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner.
Of course. Hey, it's
You're
me.
completely right.
A genius,
Oh,
that's
why
right.
not connect the dots earlier. All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
What can we find
Yeah,
though?
we're gonna make
It's been
progress for
years,
sure
right,
this
since
time.
it happened.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
Let's go right now. We should go while it is still fresh. Yeah, we should go now.
Let's go then.
Oh, what the hell? Where are we? Oh wow, new place. We stump down, alright. Picture the beautiful Where the Dark Tides Echo. Wow, what a name.
Whoa, what a huge ship!
Oh, I didn't
Why
even
would
realize
be
there was a ship.
anchored at a place like this?
I didn't realize.
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Wait, what? I
My
thought
father was the
the
one who asked
sewers
for it to
were
be
your,
built
was
like
your
this.
headquarters.
Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity,
That's a way
ambition,
better
and
headquarters.
conquest.
The
It
sewers?
symbolizes
Nah.
Spina di Rosula's bright
That's
and
not it.
limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers.
Yeah, I
But
was
now that
confused as
Paimon
well.
has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Same.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Not gonna lie, it's your home. It doesn't look that clean right now. Where are we going? Oh, all the way over there. How do you get over there?
Can't catch me.
Hello, cats. Right. I mean, to be honest, this house looks pretty cheap for someone with a glorious past. Oh, nearly fell off. Hello there. I forgot your name.
Melisse,
Callus?
we're back.
Oh, Melisse, not Callus. Melisse.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners.
That's
You
me.
said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
Oh, we got absolutely nothing.
About that, it's because my partner here reminded me of something really important.
Oh, apart from
You
that.
see, what if my
But
father's
from
case
New
had
Ballet, we
something
got
to do
nothing.
with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Balloose? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Ooh, flashback?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Drugs. So it's just drugs.
Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Ooh,
And
that's
if you were
not
to
good.
stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia
Yeah,
and anxiety
that's
while lacking
drugs.
energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's
And he
uncompromising
dies because of
attitude
that.
incurred the
Rest in
Synth-Bender's
peace.
wrath. But no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, the boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for
What about
all.
Furina, huh?
Yes.
She did nothing?
But the enemy was very cunning,
That's the worst Archon.
so he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them.
Oh, smart.
Finally, the man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father,
Oh.
still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh? How did that happen?
There were
Weren't they
2
on the same
gunshots?
side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both
Why do you
cases,
need 2
the
gunshots to kill
culprit
someone?
seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Precisely. It's all thanks
You
to you that I made the
overlooked
connection.
someone's clothes
Back
in the
then,
murder
we
scene.
all just thought they were some
How does that
costumes
make
that Jacques
sense?
used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Yeah. Maybe your father got into an argument. Nah, that's dumb. But it's possible the third person was to
You're
blame.
right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out.
Yes, let's
I'm
go.
finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note,
For
however,
sure.
even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your
Whoa.
father's butler,
It's
I
the
must still
sudden
offer
music.
a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult
Hey, have
to
you
deal
not
with,
seen
and
now
Boss
his
has already
umbrella?
lost
He
his
got a
life
gun
trying to
in
bring
there.
them to justice.
He gonna shoot them
Even though
all.
Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both
Man,
wise
shut
and
up.
in line with Boss's
We're going.
wishes
We need
to
revenge.
step back,
Come on.
give up on the case.
Nope.
If that's indeed
We're
what
getting
I
that
wished
revenge.
for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
It's probably
Sin
just
is
stupid.
still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Avia.
Same, I really want
This
to
is
know who
indeed
did
the
it.
best moment to act.
Have you seen them
Your
before?
partner appears to be quite reliable.
You
and
probably have
more
seen them
importantly,
before, right?
demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Malus.
Yes, I do.
And you're
In
telling us
fact, even
now?
before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth
What
and the
took you
serial
long enough?
disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the
Okay,
boiling
let's see.
point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next
Oh.
target to disappear.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had
Yeah, but how
no
does
more
dying
than
in a
5
duel
years
help
left
him
to
at
live.
all?
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already
What?
gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side.
I don't understand.
And
How
even
does that
told
help?
some members of Spina de Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
Oh, I
If
see.
something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No. I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him,
So
dying
that
in a
it doesn't
duel
explain
and
why he
suffering
wanted to
lasting
die in a
dishonor
duel.
as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Nah,
So he chose to
that's
die
stupid.
in silence,
I'm
so
sorry.
that he could protect me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
stupid.
afraid
I'm
you're
sorry.
not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
Yeah, for sure. You'll be happy.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
Yeah, she
He
should
might
have done
set up
that.
everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of
Nah.
confidence he had in me? And
I
what if I
know.
was never able to make it to where I am now?
Maybe. He gave you the choice to live how you want.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
I mean, he could just tell
Thankfully,
her.
he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus,
Why
what
couldn't
was
you
the
just
key
tell her?
evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially,
Oh,
it's the
we're gonna go
enemy's
raid that
headquarters.
place.
When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for
Ooh,
decades.
scary.
There's no telling what might be lying in wait at
Oh,
their
I really want to know
headquarters.
who it is.
We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
Good
I am
job.
the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've
It's like
always been willing to
the
take on any kind of
what's his
risk for your
name?
sake.
The Batman's butler.
Considering my relative lack
Reminds
of
me of
ability,
that.
I've spent my time
Forgot his
keeping
name.
secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to is that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di
Ooh,
Rosula.
Among Us.
or
Got
at least
insider.
have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors.
Smart.
If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Alright.
The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well.
Yeah, that's
Thanks
not
to his
good.
position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too.
What about the police? Is there no police in
Fleury de
Fontaine?
Fabrière.
The
Uncle
guards?
Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence.
And
In the
they
beginning, were
betrayed
only
him? I
reselling
mean,
some daily goods,
if
but
they're,
now
if they're the one,
one of the richest
that would
guilds
be
around
crazy.
with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, it's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
yeah,
The final
that's
suspect is
that's
Thierry,
something.
the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
Ooh.
Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along.
That is
among those I
sad.
trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you
Yeah.
want to
I
investigate them,
mean,
please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our
we
experience,
can
the
just
enemy is
kidnap them and then,
extremely
you know,
cautious.
do a bit of
course. And
violence.
thank you,
Let
Malus.
them make them
You've provided
tell
us with
us.
a lot of great
We
information.
could.
You're
It's an
too
option.
kind, my lady.
It's always an option.
I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary...
Aw, thank you so much, Melus. You really are the best.
They're probably
A
not
new
gonna be
case
happy to
awaits,
see
my
us.
dear partner. I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end
Yep.
this case once
Alright.
and for all.
Let's go. Oh, it's this kind of thing again. Alright, where are we going? Oh, it's just above. Let's go. What are we doing here?
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Or
Excuse
this
me, miss.
his wife?
Do you need anything from us?
Oh, she looks so angry. Why does she look so angry? Chill out. What do we do to you?
Hey, now
Apart
you're so
from,
quiet.
you know,
This
possibly
isn't like her at all.
her dad killing your dad.
I'm
Apart from
sorry,
that, why are you
but
angry?
I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology
it?
to be genuine.
Your husband got killed and you
Aren't
accept
all
the
of
money?
those things nothing
That's
compared
crazy.
to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
didn't know how
whoa.
to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
You did?
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
Damn.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Wait.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he...
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa
How?
always wanted to be a good man.
Yeah, he
So why
wants
did he
it.
have to do a bad thing in the end?
He wants
Well,
it too, but he
Things aren't
wasn't.
always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. the best in the whole world.
Well, kid,
you
you're
should
gonna
hold
grow
on
up
to
and
that.
find out what
If a
happened.
good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find...
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Ooh, testimony. Okay, where to next?
I'm fine.
Where's that?
Don't worry.
Ooh, don't fall.
Let's investigate the
Close.
3 suspects next. Laurent should be nearby, and we should be
Oh,
able
how
to
we
find
gonna
Thierry and Uncle
investigate them?
Marcel in the city.
Hello there.
Greetings, boss.
Greetings.
How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard
Tell
about
us,
what happened at the
did you
opera
betray
house?
him? That's it.
Someone
That's
got
all I want to
turned
know.
into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. It's something that dramatic? I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other,
Rip.
not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques.
Wait, the guards were
I've
there?
never really bought that explanation. Reason
If the
being,
guards were there,
Mr.
then they
Callis
should have
left
seen
his
what
gun on
happened,
the
right?
table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene.
Oh,
But according to
okay.
the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
Okay, which guard is
About the
this?
clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you
He's
think
either the
there was
bad
a
guy
third
who's really
person there
blind,
who
or
was
he's
turned
really
into water?
blind. It's
At
very
least from our
possible, yeah.
perspective, my father had no reason to kill, so he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The
Yeah.
gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
Because
He
he's
didn't even
stupid.
want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his
What?
eyes?
No, that doesn't make sense.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two, so I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I forgot already what Malus
I
told us.
understand.
I forgot.
Then I'll leave Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callis the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed.
Probably
But
not
it
this
was
guy
Mr.
that's a
Callis's
traitor.
trust that allowed me to rise
Maybe,
through the ranks
maybe.
of Spina di
If I'm
Rosula
wrong, then
and live the life
Ah.
I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I
yeah,
respect
he
the
seems like
most,
a nice guy.
and he'll always be my boss.
But
Don't
I
worry.
bet the other two
I
seems
will
like a nice
definitely
guy as
find the
well.
truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Yeah. Alright, on to the next one. Hmm. Oh, go to the court Fontaine and speak to their theory. Oh, he's right here. Are you the god that saw the stuff that happened? You're so blind.
Hey, Thierry! It's me!
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've
Yeah.
heard that you made quite the
He sounds
name
like a
for
bad
yourself
guy.
at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the Guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson.
I don't buy it.
Callis did a fantastic job running the town.
I bet it's this guy.
Building
It's the
Spina di
traitor.
Rosula from the
Has to
ground
be.
up and
He
clearing
sounds
many
like a typical
obstructions
bad
in my
guy.
way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
It's gotta be him.
Anyway, enough chit-chat.
I
Are these
bet
two friends
one
of yours?
Primo Gems.
You, here for
Has
some
to be
formal
him.
business?
Ah, yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Lenny's case and my father's may be related.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the... If you want to go through the original files from your father's case,
Ooh.
I can help you
Or
look for
maybe
them.
not.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's really useful.
Actually,
Maybe he's
I
not
have
a bad
another
guy.
question.
Maybe he
do
is.
you
I
have
don't
the
know.
authority to dispatch Gardamex?
But I'm leaning
Of
towards
Without
the
that, I
yes side.
couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered...
Yep.
So, if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Oh.
Then you think
I
too
thought we
highly
were
of my
supposed to be-
abilities. Dispatching
supposed to be,
mecha
like,
is very
secret
different
about
from
this.
controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost
So,
impossible to keep it a secret.
It's someone
So I can
higher up
promise you,
in the guard?
Those mecha were definitely private units.
Nah,
They're
I doubt
certainly
it.
not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both.
Has to be
Now
Furina.
that you mention,
Oh,
It's Furina.
then
Come
you're
on, let's just
officially
kill
in the
her.
clear, Thierry.
Let's just kill Furina. Come on, let's go. Let's just go
thank you
to
for the vote of
Furina's
confidence,
house and then,
Navia.
you know,
Jokes aside,
pull the
I'd like to
sword
wish you all the
out
best with your
and do the
investigation.
stabby stab
I'll be
and
staying in
end
the
the
city for a
quest.
little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Marcel. Oh, he's close. Okay. Marcel. Hello there.
Hello, how may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure, I will let him know right away.
Alright.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
What do you mean?
It's all right,
He's
Uncle
just
Marcel.
walking like 10
There's no need to
meters.
stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Damn, at this point, pretty much everybody is at the Opera
You were
House.
at the Opera House too?
Yeah, like the whole
That's right.
Fontaine's at
I
the
went there
Opera
with
House.
Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I
Yep,
also witnessed
who
your
would have
marvelous
guessed that?
sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the
Paimon
Hydra
looks
Archon
so
at her
smug.
own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
What?
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
No way you missed
Yes.
that. Yeah.
I was reminded of your father's case right away.
Ooh, he's
Is that
smart.
what you're investigating now?
Yep.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much
She's gotta
credit.
be like so paranoid now whenever she drinks something.
Alas.
That's
it seems things
scary.
are heating up
Imagine
again.
any water you
Peace that
drink
Callus
could
sought
turn
so
you into
dearly will
water.
soon
That would be
become
so
a thing of the
scary.
past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Oh, that's a
Thank you,
short.
Uncle Marcel. But
This guy
I
seems
don't
like a good
intend
guy.
to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
I'm still
Do you have
sus
any new
about
thoughts on my
the
father's
guards.
case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory.
Oh. To recall or to, you know,
The Confrérie was
change
responsible
the
for that
story.
banquet, so I was out and about the whole time, making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Yeah, she seemed pretty
All
poor.
my wealth comes from
She's
Callus's
living in the
patronage and support.
sewers.
I'll spend
Seems
however much
rough.
it takes to clear his name.
Right, we have everything. The clues, very good. Up here? Why can't we just talk down here?
We've talked to all three suspects,
Yep,
purely based on their conversations with me.
the guards is sus. Very
Sounded
sus.
particularly suspicious.
Nah, the guards. The guards very
I suppose
sus.
that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed anyway. Even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
The
Ah,
motive.
you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So,
Possible,
Jacques fired
possible.
the first shot?
Oh?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm
Jacques
gonna
probably
be
already
safety.
knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
I mean, how did he even lose if
So,
Callus
what
has
would
no
make more
gun?
sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order.
His gun
and
was
seek
his
protection
fist.
from
There's
my
no way
father.
he would lose. Lose and die. Like, there's just no way, right? Yeah, seems
Makes
to interesting.
But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides, Jock, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, but who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
The gods. Yeah, theory.
Thierry, you say?
It has to be the gods.
It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use. But
Has to be.
I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the
It's
mecha.
not?
I
Yeah, had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how.
Okay, really? I thought it was a theory. It's probably not the last guy. And Florine. Yeah, probably.
Florent?
Yeah, I mean, how
It is
would
true that he was closest to my father,
how would his
and thus
father
had the
have
best
forgotten he
chance of
said
learning
it's on the
about his
table?
dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have.
So you're saying he's too...
Exactly. He can't.
Okay, so it's not him.
And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the Confrérie, still really hard for me to imagine.
So it's
After
not.
all,
It's no
Uncle
one.
Marcel has been around since I was just
Yep.
a child. Also,
No one is
the
traitor.
Tasmania has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business. Who could it be?
Has to be theory. Oh, okay. I really think it's theory. It's not? Wait, really? Lauren, probably not. Yeah, that's wrong. So it's Marcel. Wait, it's Marcel?
If you
How?
think everything through, Uncle Marcel,
Could we
Wait,
maybe see
how?
other suspects? Malus didn't
How
know
is it
about the
suspicious
people
at
burning the
all?
water thing when he narrowed it down to these 3,
He seems
did
like a pretty good guy to me.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fixed. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us,
Wait,
and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm
wait,
starting to
really?
see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options
Hey,
right now.
I'm the traveler, okay? I
We need
beat
far more solid
Archons,
proof
I
before
beat
we
the
can hope to go
Fatui,
charging in on our enemy.
right? I'm pretty sure we can
Here
beat
you are.
them. Oh,
I've been
theory?
looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this
Ooh.
one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
what?
What? Is that some...
Yeah, we know him.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Nah.
It's absurd, don't you think?
Was busy in Liuwe, right?
None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
Yeah, he was
That's
in
what I thought
Liuwe
was
when all
strange
this
about it,
happened.
so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Huh? Split up?
Split up?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. We beat the Archon.
Just as expected of my partner.
I mean, not really, but you know, we
About
did
the
fight.
serial disappearances case.
We did fight some
Attention
Archon.
will be
We did
focused on
fight some
Irenaeus. leaving
Oh,
his home base
Fatui.
wide open. You're right.
We
This
fought
was our
some
best
massive
opportunity.
wolves,
All right then.
dragons.
Let's do this. I'll stall them at the opera
Pretty sure
house
we can
and
do
charge
this.
Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time.
Leave it to me.
Just like you helped.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
Oh, it's these two
I'm ready.
again.
Ah, Malou, Silver.
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make
Yep.
it. See you then.
Alright, time to go beat some people up in their base.
Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also
Let's
get
do
going.
this. What are
The
these?
location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Oh, that slime was tanky. What did these do?
Can't catch me.
Wait, what? What? Oh, same time? Let's do it at the same time. There we go. What's happening?
Can't catch me.
What? What just happened? I have no idea.
I'm on a roll. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm just gonna do this later. Let's continue with the quest.
Can't catch me.
Huh. According to Malus's
Wait,
info,
it's underwater? Oh, wait, it's right outside the. It's right outside the court. That's crazy. Yep, let's go down. Beautiful. Let's take this. Setting up your base right outside the court. Oh, that's smart. Where? Oh, it's right here? And nobody saw it?
finally found it.
It's not even hidden.
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of... Ah, you're right. An important place Navia's probably arguing up...
Ooh. What's happening in here? Child, what's going on with you, huh? Oh, cutscene.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I bet he says yes.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name.
So he just
Is that
want to
right?
fight.
In which case,
Bro.
as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorent.
Oh, I wonder who wins.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the
Shut
prime
up, Furina.
suspect for a major case.
Who cares?
This isn't the place for you.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
Ooh.
Then why don't you duel me too?
Yeah, come
I'm
on.
the kind of student that learns
Please.
best in the heat of battle.
Come on. Yeah, she's too scared.
That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
What do you mean it's barging here?
Why is she interjecting again?
Hey, shut
I
up,
told
side
you it couldn't be one
characters.
of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings.
Oh.
I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Uh-oh.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and
You just want
procedures
to
anyway.
fight.
So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now,
Just run
Miss
away.
Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Wait. Oh, Marcel. Okay.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Wait, we don't have proof though.
Never
Why are
heard
we
of them in
saying
my
this
life.
when we have no proof?
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Yeah.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Oh, she's
Please
so
let me
happy.
remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
Oh,
Knowing
is that
this,
Furina though?
Do you still wish to charge this man?
Wait, wasn't that
Yes,
Furina in
I
the
do.
previous quest?
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Is that easy to call someone to trial?
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Ah, apologies, sir. It all just happened so quickly. I think
Yep,
an
yep.
attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your...
I would like
Do we
to
have
take everyone
anything?
Back to 3 years ago, to the case
We have
of
no proof.
Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
I mean, maybe.
Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun.
You probably just
If
want
that's
money.
enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a
Who
suspect
wouldn't
as well?
want some money, right?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some
Yeah, you're
details of
stupid.
Exactly
Skip.
correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Who? Oh, it's this again.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere.
Okay.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests
Okay.
arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun. The guards'
Yep.
investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed. The
Yeah.
suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in
Ooh.
court.
Callus looks
Instead,
cool though
he
with the
chose to
eye
prove his
patch.
innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel. These are
Okay,
the
I
known
think I
facts
know.
about the
I know
case.
what to do. So, oh, we don't get to do anything.
To kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father... After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Alright, it's our time to shine. So, this... yep. Wait, what? 2 gunshots, right? What's this? Careless, yep. No.
The
How?
testimony of the victim's family
Oh.
confirms that Jacques had thoughts. However,
Yep,
unfortunately for
self-defense.
Jacques,
The scene of the crime. It's either this or this water thing. It's not. Oh, clothing. Yep.
this assassin first shot Jacques.
And then first shot must have missed. But there were no guns. No. The water?
A pile of clothing was found at the scene.
Yep.
But now, since it...
Right.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
You have no proof though, right? I mean, assist wouldn't work in court.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
I mean, have you not
What a
heard of
great
all the
theory.
people
It
disappearing?
also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine 2 things. 1, do you have the evidence
Yeah,
to back
we
up
have
your
no
claims?
proof.
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should
Hey,
just go home.
shut up. Shut up.
I may not have the evidence with me,
We
but
will
I know
have
where
it.
I can
We don't
go
have
to
it
collect
yet.
it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of...
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Furina's acting a little differently
How?
today?
Maybe
She still
she's
acts
scared of
annoying.
embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Who would
I
believe
thought about
that
this
though?
too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At
Why?
that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Ooh, I
Boss
see.
once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back
I mean,
to him.
your little group is pretty weak right now, right? Couldn't they just kill you right now?
Father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course.
Yeah,
All you need
Chlorine?
is to ask his opponent, Clorand.
I mean, Cloran, yeah.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clorand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Go on.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're looking. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Damn.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fast.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
I mean, you have to be there to see, though.
Know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
No.
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition,
Money?
I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I mean, you don't have to be the mastermind, you probably just work for them.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come
You could just be working for someone,
Is there
right?
anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
Ooh. Nah.
At this rate, Nagi will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Hey, how would you know?
To become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Wait, what?
Oh, so you do know that name.
Wait.
Merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Ooh, he was? Oh, it's us now. Oh, time to fight. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we came in? Okay. This is the vase? Why is it underwater? Oh, never mind. I guess it's not. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, what is this? Party setup? Oh, okay. Now we're using this. Mono Geo for the win. Alright, let's go. New enemies. Oh, they got destroyed. What is this? Stars? Whoa, what's happening? Ooh, elevator. Alright.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a
Hi, Derek.
for this place.
Ooh, chest. Let's go. 5 primo. Or 2? 2 primo. Massive.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
What are we supposed to do? Oh, down there.
Can't catch me.
What? What are we doing? Am I stupid? Oh, there you are. Give me your powers. And boom. Alright. Is it open? No way to let us swim like that. Yeah, in Fontaine, you can swim down in any water. It's pretty cool.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
with here again.
Solidify.
Oh, these guys are so weak. Oh, there's more. Alright, we're just gonna out. And dead. Oh, one left. Five primos. Huge. Let's go. I hope there's a boss we can fight in here.
Can't catch me.
Oh wait, am I supposed to go down here? Oh yeah. I thought I just fell to a hole. Yo, that's cool.
Can't catch me.
Hello there. Do you want to die?
Stabilize.
Oh, that's pretty tanky, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna use my burst. Wait, I just realized he has a machine gun. Damn. Bringing a gun to a swords fight. That's not fair. Ooh, where are we?
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Wait, how are we gonna help her? We got what? Am I seeing two travelers right now? What was that? What was that? Was that lag or something? Why was there two travelers?
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
You saw it? I thought it was just lag. What just happened?
Is it cute? But why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Wait, that's all the victims.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
Bro, they're mad weird to keep on the clothes of dead people.
Boxes of things. These names.
Right, let's see. What is this?
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Go, Paimon.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Well, that's gonna be useful in trial.
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yeah, bring that to the trial.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Whoa. Alright.
Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
So there's more than one person.
many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Can we use this as our new weapon? Just throw the water at some people and they just die instantly. Actually OP.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from
Failure?
the waters of the primordial sea.
Hasn't this thing been going on for like 5 years and you still fail? Insane.
24 were dissolved.
At this point you should just give up, you know? You've been failing for 5 years.
Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Really? The goal of the researchers is to save his lover.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
What? Ooh.
Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these
Wait, what?
experiments? So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
That's crazy. He says he killed his lover?
If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Wow. Wait, what else? There's nothing else. What are we looking for? We did that. Oh, here.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth. And that
Oh,
special water is
just
the main ingredient.
evaporate all of it. And it's done.
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Good job, Paimon. And we're done, right? Let's go back to the trial.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
Washer is probably the guy on trial right now. I forgot his name. Marcel, I think.
even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything.
It's probably
That
Marcel.
way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Look for clues related to Washer. Didn't we just do that already? What do we do? Am I blind? We looked at here, we looked here already, just look again. Oh, it is.
You take that side, and Paimon will take... Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks
Stop
either.
eating all the time. Just think about food all the time, Paimon. How's she not fat yet?
Oh, really? Let Paimon see.
Ooh, my diary, huh?
Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Actually crazy. He killed his lover just for an experiment.
Aw, It's just a normal diary chronicling their love
She
story.
made a list of babies'
so
names.
sweet, too.
No way she's
Paimon feels
pregnant.
even worse.
What's this?
So many. A whole page's worth.
There's no way she was pregnant, right? When he killed her.
Was she unhappy
No, not
with
killed,
all
I
of
mean
it?
dissolved.
The final name she decided on was Marcel.
Wait,
but
what?
Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Fauché and Venier's grown
I'm so confused. I have figured it out, I guess. Well, we did? I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. But I guess the travelers got it. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to Opera. This is it, the finale, right?
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Ooh.
Is it a man named Vacher? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Really?
I was waiting for you to say that.
I gotcha.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
We're just that
How
good.
often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all
Poor
right,
new
Mr.
Valette, man.
Nervat. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Sure have. Alright, show them. Whoa, okay. Which one? Probably the notebook? Yep, it's the notebook.
But the truth of it, Marcel.
Whoa, we're
is that
finally
you've
speaking?
always been Vacher.
Huh?
Wait, that's the first time I've seen the travelers speak in a dialogue.
Venier was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of her
And now it's
past as
Paimon
Vacher.
talking again. I was so happy the travelers finally gonna get to talk.
Villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Yeah, it's
Raw
stupid.
determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Uh-oh, it's
Mr.
gone
Marcel,
crazy.
Please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Oh, he's not even gonna defend himself. Okay, that's easy.
What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in
Nah,
front of your
and
eyes?
we do not care.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Ooh.
Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now.
I thought Traveler don't have the ability to speak. Yeah, he's never spoken, like rarely spoken.
You set up this ornate
It's
opera
so
house in pursuit
like
of your
once
so-called
every
justice.
conquest he speaks.
Drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Venier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes,
What a crazy
I will
guy.
follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Have you tried, melting your... Whoa. Oh, never mind, he's not gonna be so...
Water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
have you tried, melting yourself?
Do you all see. I can't
Just
go.
jump into
I
lava
can't
or
follow.
something.
So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Jesus,
Suspect is exhibiting
this guy's
signs of mental
crazy.
distress.
Yeah,
Guards,
mental
please restrain
mental
him.
disorder,
Don't touch me.
not stress.
Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Furina. I promise. We made a promise.
Oh, he could just throw the water at all the guards.
Please, Furina. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me.
Oh, I forgot about this
I wasn't
guy.
in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Is that the end?
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vinier. During an underwater expedition, Vinier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vinier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually
What's the point of
charged.
framing of Linny though?
Thus concludes the
If he didn't do that, I mean, he didn't need to do that, right? He just needs to get any girls from Fontaine. Why would he do that in front of everyone? That's kind of dumb.
The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
And death sentence. No, never mind. Do they have death sentence? They do, right? I remember they said they have death sentence at the start of the quest. Go on, give him the death sentence.
According to the judgment of the
Execution.
d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vacher is
executed. Oh, what? Come on, tell us the punishment.
Take Vacher away.
That's it. Nah, execute the man.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances
He killed so many people. Come on, execute
We really
him.
just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee!
He's hurt so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves.
Nah, he needs the electric chair. Now dear. What's wrong?
Mademoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You
Yep.
can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa?
That's me.
Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's
Happy
a big
ending.
ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
So uptight.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Oh, all the stairs to walk up.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
What a name, man.
On the charges.
Oratrice.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Oh, is he
Mr.
gonna say it's
Tartaglia
guilty?
Is guilty.
Wait, what?
What?
Hey! That's not funny!
Guilty?
Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
I mean, of other crimes?
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui
Yeah,
harbinger? Do you think the
everybody's
Oratrice
all
might have just
guilty, right?
convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the
Probably.
charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Yeah, what's going
The
on here?
judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
That's so
Guards,
stupid.
Please take the suspect into
Wait,
custody
really?
per court protocol.
Kind malfunctions? Oh, he's gonna fight. Whoa.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine.
Yeah, that's
What
a
a joke.
stupid law system. I'm sorry. That's
You've
so
got
dumb.
your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
He's gonna destroy all the robots easily. Yes. Oh my god. That is so cool. Oh, he's going into that form.
He's activating his spell legacy!
Oh. Wait, is Nuvalet really strong? Wait.
I am
Oh
sorry.
my god.
If you have been
Nuvalet
wronged,
is
you will
strong.
find the
huh?
truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Wait, is he way too strong? He just one-shots it off a tree. Oh, he's bleeding though. Wait, he one-shotted him?
Hey, Monsieur Nouvelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies.
Wow.
This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
I'm sorry, but Furina's dumb. She knows nothing. Look at her. There's no way she knows anything.
I don't know what happened there either.
She's so stupid.
What does Lady Furina mean by that?
Yeah. Man, kick her out. She's not an Archon. She doesn't deserve this.
She says she has no idea either? But that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
She did?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court?
She
Did
lied?
you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
I'll be so happy Furina's the mastermind of all this. If she's the bad guy, so we get to fight her, I'll be so happy. But it's like 0% chance that's gonna happen.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance.
Sure.
Stir up drama and excitement. And, of course,
Sounds like Cap, I'm sorry.
there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
Nah. You seem dumb. I don't believe that.
The Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Get this girl out of here. Bro, replace her with Nouvellette. Nouvellette and Real Archon, come on.
As well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As
You are not the lead actress. You're like the side character, background character right now.
She chose to make her escape after all, did she?
She sure did.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
I mean, all of it too, right? Leave of the house. Is this the end of the Act 2? Probably.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
What? Is he trying to run? There's no way.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
What do you want?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list. No, wait. I just
Bro,
want to
at this
ask the
point,
Traveler
he just
something.
get like
I'm
life
not looking to run
imprisonment.
away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was
Go
being
on.
led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
Oh.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Yep.
Are you
You
still
met
trying
her.
to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been
Yeah, I
convicted.
met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be?
Yeah, it was around
did you manage to do
Fontaine,
it?
something to do with, yep.
Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along.
Yeah, you're down. Go back to prison. I mean, go to prison.
Please give me a chance to talk to her again.
No.
Just let the Traveler take me to
No,
the fountain
don't
to see
do
her
it.
one last time.
Don't do it.
This is the last request I'll ever make in my
Make
life.
him sad.
Do whatever you want to me afterwards.
Make him
I don't
regret everything. Send him to prison right now.
Do you think serial killers get to make requests
Yeah.
like that?
Nah, don't do it.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
No, Nuvalet,
course.
don't do it.
No, it's worth even more than my life.
Humans, will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Don't
Very
do it.
well.
No, no.
Your Honor, I fear that...
Yeah,
I will
listen
go
to your
with you.
guards.
You do not need to worry about any escape.
Bruh.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Should have made him all
Thank
sad
you.
in prison.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, he's gonna be crying all day in prison thinking of this day. Well, I couldn't read that. What did that say? It said something on my screen. I couldn't read it. It's probably not important, right? It went by too quickly. Okay, what's gonna happen? Wait, what happened to my quest? Wait, what? The quest location is currently involved in the other quest. Please check details. What? What quest? This? That's Sumeru. What's going on? The long field. What? You and Paimon encounter a strange tale. What is this? Who is Charlotte? Guess I have to do this? What? How is this related to this at all? Can I cancel the quest? Oh, I can't. What the hell? Bruh. So I have to do the side quest? Really? Okay, I'm just gonna do that off stream and then start the next stream when I finish it, I guess. Tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna end the stream here. Whoa, it's so late. Wait, I didn't realize it's midnight for me. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. We can't even do the quest right now anyway, so... Bye. Let's see. What's this? Let's check this. Oh, it's new enemy. Alright. Okay, it's gonna end there. Cause I can't. Oh, it's 1 AM for you. Oh, you should probably go to sleep. Yeah. Well, bye. I'm gonna go to sleep after this. Well, right now. So, yep. Have a nice day. Good night. Bye.